Hello there, and welcome to the Tranquil Wonders channel. I'm delighted you've stumbled upon this peaceful corner because tonight we'll gently float through the serene mysteries of our shared home. No matter where you find yourself on this vast globe, allow this to be your sanctuary for unwinding. Let the bustle fade, the sharpness soften, and your mind drift like petals on a calm pond. This evening, we're rooted firmly on our planet. Existence here is more enigmatic, enduring, and awe-inspiring than we often realize. From shimmering seas to timeless sea creatures, from hidden subterranean groves to minuscule beings that endure the void beyond, our world pulses with secrets that will astonish you, calm you, and awaken a profound sense within. Certain revelations might reshape your perspective on reality. Others could simply glide past like whispers in the wind, tender, intriguing, and softly enduring. If this gentle exploration ignites your sense of awe or fuels your wonder, think about giving a thumbs up and hitting subscribe. It guides more wandering spirits to this haven, one tranquil mind at a time. But for the moment, settle in deeply. Draw in a long breath, and let's embark on this unhurried, calming voyage into the marvels of existence on our planet. A sea creature that can restart its existence indefinitely. In the temperate shores of the Mediterranean and across global waters, a being floats that challenges life's most fundamental rule. The Turritopsis doane, commonly dubbed the eternal jellyfish, possesses an extraordinary talent. When harmed, matured, or endangered, it can regress its form to a prior phase of development, akin to a moth reverting to a larva. It transforms back to its polyp stage, the jellyfish's version of youth, and commences anew. This isn't mere speculation. It's been documented multiple times in controlled settings. The jellyfish can loop through its growth cycles repeatedly, theoretically without end, barring predation or annihilation. Though it offers no path to immortality for people, it underscores that the natural realm's creativity vastly surpasses ours. There, adrift in the currents, resides a being that reverses the clock, not singly, but time after time. Forests communicate via concealed pathways. Amid the hush of woodlands, an unseen dialogue unfolds below the surface. Trees, once viewed as isolated titans, link through subterranean meshes of mycorrhizal fungi. Via these fine strands, trees trade sustenance, dispatch molecular alerts and relay alerts about threats like insects or aridity. Elder trees, occasionally termed hub trees, nurture their kin by channeling carbohydrates and essentials through this buried lattice. It's no figure of speech. It's a physiological grid so expansive and intricate that researchers now refer to it as the woodland network. A maple could aid an adjacent pine. A fading tree might bequeath its remaining vitality to the grove. It's a subdued form of wisdom, not sentient, but profoundly communal. In this muted realm of tendrils and mycelium, the woodland isn't a group of loners, but a unified, respiring collective. Microscopic survivors that withstand the cosmos. They're diminutive, peculiar, and virtually unbreakable, known as tardigrades, or more fondly, moss piglets. These minute entities measure under a millimeter and resemble crinkled, multi-limbed cushions when magnified, yet their stature belies their strength. Tardigrades endure scenarios that would obliterate nearly all other life forms. Near absolute zero chills, scorching boils, immense compression, lethal rays, and the emptiness of orbit. In 2007, they were propelled into space and returned vital. Their method, entering cryptobiosis, a suspended animation where they desiccate almost totally and halt their processes. They pause existence, occasionally for decades. Upon moisture's return, they revive. Tardigrades illustrate that vitality is more robust, odder, and versatile than conceived. Even amid the stars, the air we need was once a fatal toxin. Now, it's inhaled effortlessly. But eons ago, oxygen posed the gravest environmental hazard. More than 2 billion years passed. Primitive microbes flourished in an oxygen-scarce world. These primordial anaerobes dominated the globe. Then emerged cyanobacteria, small light-harnessing microbes that expelled oxygen as waste. Initially minimal, but across eons, oxygen built up in waters and skies, sparking the great oxygenation crisis. For myriad anaerobic kinds, oxygen corroded structures, derailed ancient functions, and sparked widespread die-off. Yet, for select others, this unseen element fueled novel power. In time, it drove the emergence of intricate, multi-celled beings, ourselves included. Thus, the inhalation sustaining you stems from a cataclysmic purge. Oxygen isn't solely vital, its tale is etched in each draw of breath. Certain flora consume fauna. Plants are typically seen as serene, verdant, and inactive, extending toward light. But some pursue nourishment aggressively. Meat-eating plants such as the snapper plant, trap pitcher, and dew catcher entice bugs with alluring aromas or adhesive lures before clamping or ensnaring. A snapper plant tallies the steps of its victim, sealing only upon repeated contacts. Trap pitchers craft deep, slick pits brimming with breakdown fluids where prey slips irretrievably. Others, like dew catchers, sparkle with fine appendages that enfold captives like gradual, tacky limbs. Their motive: thriving in nutrient-poor earth where essentials like nitrogen are scarce, so they evolve not with fangs or talons, but with endurance and ingenious architecture. These tranquil hunters affirm that endurance manifests diversely, and even the mildest foliage might conceal a covert hunger. Each foliage is an engineered wonder with distinctive markings akin to personal imprints. Lift a leaf to the glow and behold a subtle marvel. Every one is a refined apparatus, delicate yet built with cellular exactness. Central to it is a fine web of conduits like streams forking over terrain. These transport hydration, elements, and energies to all parts, powering light to food conversion. The exterior hosts minute openings named stomata, gates that regulate to admit carbon gas and expel oxygen. The verdant hue chlorophyll seizes solar rays and transforms them into fuel, not merely for the flora, but for almost every entity here. Some foliage track the sun's path, others deflect moisture, snare bugs, or retain warmth. No pair matches precisely in design and role. Each leaf is a triumph, vulnerable, exquisite, and vibrant with intent. Certain seas illuminate the night. Picture strolling a serene shore after dusk and witnessing surges radiate a mystical teal luminescence. This spectacle is genuine, sparked by minute bioluminescent organisms agitated by motion, such as breaking waves or a hand stir. They emit a cool gleam. It's not lunar reflection, but an internal reaction akin to glowworms. In locales like Vix Bay in Puerto Rico or the Maldives, this radiance can brighten whole coasts, morphing the waters into an ethereal vista. No power source, no enchantment, solely science. Bioluminescence arose repeatedly in marine realms, serving concealment to dialogue. And in the shadowed flow, the ocean tenders a subdued, shining note that even in profound obscurity, existence discovers radiance. Your form hosts more microbes than self. You may perceive as solitary, one entity, one consciousness. Yet truthfully, you're a thriving society. Your structure harbors more microbial units than human ones. Billions of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and archaea dwell on your epidermis, in your oral cavity, and within your intestines. This assembly is your microbiota, not passive riders, but active aids in food breakdown, immunity training, nutrient creation, and mood modulation. In numerous aspects, the microbiota extends your innate acumen, an immense unseen collaborator in your daily functions. Some shield you, others fend off intruders. And like unique prints, your microbiota is distinctly yours. Next time solitude strikes, recall you're never isolated. You're a mobile habitat, a realm inside a realm. Ants construct spans from their forms. In South American jungles, nomadic ants surge over the terrain like a fluid stream, encountering a chasm or barrier. They persist undeterred. They forge bridges of themselves. One ant secures to a limb. Another mounts atop. Then more, until a vital edifice emerges, pliable and sturdy. Myriads interlock, adapting instantly to load and passage. Once the group crosses, the bridge disperses, ants rejoining the flow. No central command directs these spans. They arise from nearby choices, each ant reacting to peers via innate cues and touch. It's a breathtaking display of group wisdom, a mutable form crafted purely from vitality. One unit amid multitudes, all functioning cohesively. Cephalopods alter their genetic code in oceanic abysses. The octopus wafts like a vision, form altering, hue shifting, observing with otherworldly gaze. Already among the sharpest beings, its depths hold greater oddities. Octopuses edit their RNA, the blueprints translating DNA to proteins. While most fauna adhere to birth genetics, octopuses tweak gene expression dynamically. This permits on-demand biological adjustments, refining neural operations, environmental sensing, or reactions to warmth and tension. It's distinct from DNA mutation, but grants immense adaptability. The full reasons elude us, yet it layers mystery on a being seeming extraterrestrial. Certain beings perceive their reflections. Most fauna view mirrors, but few comprehend the image. Self-perception is scarce in the wild, often linked to advanced cognition, a self-concept. In mirror trials, a concealed mark is applied. If the subject inspects or contacts it via reflection, it implies recognition. Thus far, select groups succeed: primates, cetaceans, pachyderms, corvids, and perhaps rays. Even some aquatic life hints at mirror insight. This doesn't equate human awareness, but suggests something profound, that consciousness isn't exclusive. The essence of identity may glimmer in dissimilar minds. Across existence's branches, the divide between self and other blurs more than assumed. Vitality has overcome 5 vast die-offs. Earth's vitality is primordial and astoundingly tenacious. Across 500 million years, our sphere has endured at least 5 colossal extinctions. Each eradicated most contemporaneous species. The direst, the Permian wipeout, obliterated over 90% of sea dwellers and 70% of terrestrial ones. Eruptions, impacts, climatic swings, each alteration, yet vitality rebounded, not identical, but renewed. From extinction's remnants, habitats reformed. Minute remnants birthed fresh lines. It's a hushed ode to biology's steadfastness. Vitality doesn't merely persist, it morphs, advances, reinvents. We belong to that narrative, descendants of antique survivors who braved void and quiet, forging onward, an intact strand through calamity. Fungi manipulate insect actions in woodland's moist shade. An odd play enacts, muddling boundaries between flora and controller. Specific fungi like Ophiocordyceps invade insects such as ants, permeating forms and minds. Once entrenched, the fungus proliferates, emitting substances that twist the host's conduct. The ant, fungal piloted, ascends foliage and grips a blade or stem. Then it perishes. The fungus slays its vessel and erupts a spike from the corpse, dispersing spores to ensnare others. It's a macabre, exact loop refined across ages. Experts yet puzzle how the fungus commandeers nerves so adeptly. But in this biology's subtle conflict, tiniest beings command stunning might. The grove exceeds verdant tranquility It's rife with concealed tactics, some graceful, some alarming. Azure is scarce in the wild. Survey your surroundings, heavens, waters, iridescent insect wings. Azure abounds. Yet in nature, true azure coloring is among the scarcest. Most azure entities like bluebirds, morphos, or peacocks lack azure dye entirely. Their tone derives from form. Minute surface designs refract and disperse light, echoing azure waves. It's structural tinting, an illusion via configuration, not pigment. Genuine azure dyes are tough for organisms to craft, few achieving it. Thus, each wild azure is a ruse, an interplay of illumination and microarchitecture. So when azure flashes in nature, you're witnessing not mere hue, but light waltzing at biology physics brink. Pachyderms mourn their fallen amid savannas, grasses, and soil. Elephants enact what few fauna do. They grieve. Encountering kin or companion remains, an elephant pauses. It caresses with its proboscis. It tarries. Some revisit sites years hence, tenderly probing bones anew. Elephants have guarded the ailing, lingering close, unyielding. Their sorrow may differ from ours, yet it's profoundly sensed. They forge tight familial ties, recall past allies, bear effective burdens. It's a subdued reality humbling us, that compassion, bereavement, affection aren't solely human. In these colossal, mild beings' cores, something archaic and soft awakens, acknowledging life's transience. Reef structures are erected by minute animal builders. Coral ecosystems rank among Earth's vividest, yet they're fashioned not by flora or stone, but fauna. Each coral comprises colonies of petite polyps. They nourish by protruding stinging feelers to snag plankton. They erect abodes by exuding calcium carbonate, forming rigid frames that amass into reefs. Over eras, these frames pile, crafting immense subaqueous edifices spanning leagues. Within, existence thrives. Finned swimmers, shelled beings, soft-bodied, turtles, myriad more, covering under 1% of seabeds. Reefs sustain nearly 25% of ocean dwellers. They are vibrant metropolises built not by blueprint, but by gradual toil of countless unseen crafters, fragile, vibrant, profoundly at risk. Reefs echo how much vitality can ascend from tiniest efforts. Amoeboid masses solve puzzles sans brains. They resemble sci-fi entities and behave accordingly. Slime molds are unicellular beings in moist earth, rotting timber, damp spots. Brainless, nerveless, yet they navigate labyrinths. In studies, slime placed in mazes with nourishment at ends expands everywhere, then retracts, retaining optimal roots. It doesn't cogitate or scheme, but discerns via chemical slopes and responses, a dispersed acumen in its form. They've modeled transit systems, mirroring human designs oddly. It's an eerie, captivating cue that intellect varies. Not all requires cerebrum. Tropical woods generate their precipitation. The Amazon doesn't merely soak rain, it produces it. Daily, as rays heat the treetops, trillions of trees expel vapor via transpiration. This mist ascends, condenses into mists, then descends as showers, nourishing below. It's a colossal, effective loop regulating continental weather, influencing transatlantic patterns. The wood isn't mere trees, it's a massive respiring mechanism. Deforestation or blazes weaken it, reducing showers, spreading dryness. Dubbed Earth's bellows, the Amazon pulses humidity, breath, vitality into the atmosphere. Certain amphibians solidify in ice, yet revive. In winter's frozen hush, some frogs enact astounding metamorphoses. They ice over, not decelerate, but literally crystallize. North America's wood frog endures icing for days or weeks. Pulse halts, fluids congeal, systems cease, form rigidifies. Yet natural cryoprotectants safeguard cells. Spring thaws it, frog stirs, bounds off unscathed. It's evolutionary cryonics. Researchers probe for tissue preservation insights or extreme endurance. For now, they're hushed adaptation wonders. Petite frogs defying winter's clasp, reviving pulse by pulse. Cetaceans vocalize over seas. Under waves, melodies traverse gloom. Prolonged, languid, spectral, blue whale utterances span thousands of kilometers subsea. These bass tones rank loudest, deepest by any fauna, echoing shore to shore in depths quiet. Whales employ them for pairing, wayfinding, vast dialogues. Each group has dialects, tunes evolving, inherited like lore. Humpbacks weave elaborate airs, shifting annually. Individuals adding verses, meanings elude fully, but significance is clear. Not random, missives across liquid realms, by beings roaming oceans beyond human recollection. Embryos can slumber millennia. Seeds are micro-time voyagers, seeming inert. They harbor life's code and remarkable forbearance. Some dormant decades, centuries, awaiting ideal sprouting. One date seed from 2,000-year dig germinated recently. It slumbered through dynasties, cycles, quiet. Then hydrated, warmed, it stirred, flourished. Seeds withstand chill, blaze, deep burial. Armored husks, intricate chemistry, environmental acuity. They activate precisely. Each seed vows life can bide, withstand, renew. A speck of quiet cradling tomorrow. Glowing life arose over 40 times. Firefly twinkles, surf plankton sparks, abyssal lures. These illuminations are self-made, bioluminescence, light via reactions, evolved independently at least 40 instances across existence. From microbes to molds, cephalopods to cnidarians, beings devised glows for luring quarry, deterring foes, pairing or blending. In lightless depths, it's ubiquitous, a drifting stellar array. Chemistry's graceful. Luciferase enzyme meets luciferin, yielding visible energy. Unadorned, muted, breathtaking, a recurrent glow dialect life, inscribed in grottos, swells, darkest nooks. Your skeleton stems from cosmic forges, not verse, physics. Bone calcium, your upright frame, was born in stellar cores, in massive stars' finales, heavier elements fuse. Supernovae scatter them. They mingle in nebulae, gravity coalesces. Worlds form, seas rise, life sparks on one azure orb. Your calcium, iron, carbon, oxygen, all stellar legacies. You inhabit the cosmos. You are cosmos patterned to ponder, inhale, marvel. Stardust embodied, strolling a light-time sculpted sphere. Certain bugs perceive ultraviolet. Viewing blooms, you see tones, perhaps gold, crimson, sapphire. But many insects, bees especially, behold differently. They detect ultraviolet unseen to us. To them, bland petals blaze with radiant motifs, nectar guides, luminous halos directing sustenance. Not merely aesthetic, functional, co-evolved benefits. Bloom pollinated, be nourished. Others employ UV for orientation, pairing, threat spotting. Even butterflies glimpse unseen shades. We coexist on one world, yet visual realms differ, hidden spectra surround, brimming with unseen signals, hues forever veiled. Marsupials halt gestation. In Australia's rugged wilds, kangaroos harbor a stunning secret, pausing time internally. In adversity or with pouch joey, mothers delay embryo growth. Embryonic diapause permits waiting for opportune continuation. She may foster one externally, one pouched, third suspended. Resources or vacancy trigger resumption, savvy tactic for erratic climbs. Natural delay ensures timed birthing. In extremes, nature bestows pliancy, biological time mastery. Certain aquatics switch genders. Amid reef vibrancy, some fish conceal astounding shifts. They transition sexes. Clownfish hierarchies. Largest female breeds with prime male. Her demise prompts male's feminization, ascending matriarch. Wrasses reverse female to male sans dominant male. Not behavioral, hormonal organ restructuring, roles invert. Adaptation sustains breeding in flux environs. Oceanic identity fluid, shifting with necessity, chance flows. And in hushed changes, life's malleability shines, versatile, reactive, perpetually astonishing. Avians orient via planetary magnetism. Annually, birds traverse leagues over peaks, seas, lands, pinpointing nests. Secret. Biological magnetoreception. Some harbor magnetite crystals in beaks, slash heads as compasses. Others eye proteins visualizing fields as overlays. Magnetoception complements sun, stars, terrain. Subtle, refined, neural-etched ancient chart, details partial, efficacy evident. Birds home not solely memory slash instinct, but sensing unseen planetary forces. Our sphere respired via carbon flux. Earth lives beyond notice. One profound beat the carbon loop. Carbon cycles air, liquid, flora, fauna, stone in gradual, linked stream. Exhale, see Otwo. Flora intakes for synthesis, constructing parts. Fauna consumes flora. Decomposers recycle remnants. Vents release, seas absorb. Some fossilizes, lithifies, lingers aerial. Exchange moderates weather, sustains existence, molds habitats. Not yearly, eonic, presently imbalanced by us. Grasping reveals earth not fixed, but inhaling slash exhaling, bright slash dark, expansion slash decline. Vital system silently orbiting. Microbes sculpted primordial surfaces. Pre-flora, pre-fauna, pre-breathable air, bacteria reigned. Some erected enduring edifices. Stromatolites, layered formations in shallows worldwide. Cyanobacteria bind sediments gradually. Fossils trace 3.5 plus billion years, life's eldest signs. These communities molded crust/atmosphere, oxygenating via synthesis. Oxygen revolutionized, enabling complexity. Living ones persist in spots like Shark Bay. Muted, odd, antique, monuments to initial constructors, toolless builders, sightless designers. Patient micro-life laying foundations for successors. Cetaceans possess personal calls. In azure ocean gleams, dolphins converse via intricate clicks/whistles. Remarkably, they name. Each craft's unique whistle young, sonic badge. Peers memorize, employ to address specifics. Not imitation, identification. Playback elicits response like name hearing. Suggests social recall. Selfhood once deemed human only. Dolphins navigate shifting alliances. ID aids bonds, relations, fluid society. Depths echo astonishing. Language roots beneath surf. Vast sands were once verdant oases. Sahara's golden expanse, immense, arid, scorched, yet recently transformed. 8,000 years prior, Sahara greened, regular rains, flowing streams, shimmering pools. Fauna grazed, pachyderms, reptiles, long necks, humans etching lively art. African wet era from orbital tilts boosting monsoons. Rains waned, aridity returned. Beneath dunes, relic beds, petrified groves, buried lush proofs. Sahara's memory, harshest terrains once lush, perhaps again. Pollinators grasp nothingness. Tiny buzzers pollinating, yet bees astonish, comprehending zero, trained associating fewer forms with treats. Bees selected blanks, overnumbered. Implies abstract none-sum. Rare beyond chimps, dolphins, avians. Bees' micro-minds achieve via need/evolution. Hive, myriad minds unified. Individually, surprises. Small frame, vast intellect, hum, sharp wit. Canines reshaped waterways. Yellowstone's 1990s wolf return sparked wonders. Not mere herd control, landscape overhaul. Reduced grazers let riparian flora rebound. Tall shrubs/trees. Avians returned. Rodents dammed. Stabilized banks curbed erosion, streams meandered stably. Trophic cascade, apex influence cascades ecosystem-wide. Wolves, wolfing rippled transformations in woods, flows, populations. Interconnection profound. Each role, subtle or deep. Wolf's call heals land. Blooms detect pollinator hums. Blooms seem inactive, vivid, scented, static. Yet some listen. Studies reveal plants react to bee buzzes. Approaching vibrations prompt sweeter nectar swiftly. No ears, petals resonate as sensors to frequencies, ensures reward timed for visitors. Subtle exchange, bee signals, bloom replies, adds to plant conduct. Sans nerves / brains, they perceive, react, adjust. Gardens hum with petal dialogues. Symbionts, dual beings as singular. On rocks, bark, peaks, lichens cling. Patchy hues. Yet truth, not one, but 2+ organisms. Lichen, fungal algal / cyanobacterial alliance. Fungus structures / protects. Partner photosynthesizes. Together endure extremes neither solo could. Tundra to wastes. Partnership uneven. Fungus often leads. Outcome, toughness, ancient, ecosystem vital rock to soil, food, shelter. Dual kinds, one existence, muted teamwork etched on surfaces. Moss piglets may endure all else. Micro, plump, endearing, yet toughest. Tardigrades survive space as noted, but deeper resilience. Endure freeze / boil, raise, crush, desiccation. Found peaks, depths, ice cores. Harsh, enter ton. Life pause, surviving eons perhaps. Could outlast extinctions from strikes / radiation. Not immortal, but primed. Quiet nooks, water bear bides, micro, timeless, ready anew. Burrowers age atypically. Wrinkled, subterranean, odd naked mole rats fascinate biologically. Defy aging norms. No rising death risk with age. Cancer resistant, hypoxia tolerant, 30+ year lifespans, rodent extremes, cells stable, proteins durable. 5-year resembles 25-year internally. Eusocial colonies, queen-led like bugs. Studied for longevity / cancer / resilience clues. Dim burrows, concealed lives, bare, tiny, holding secrets for us. Form comprises quadrillions of units. You, stardust, tails, 30 quadrillion cells. Each breath / thought / beat, myriad micro labors, muscles tense, neurons spark, carriers oxygenate, epidermis renews, digestion aids, defenders guard, diverse units forge unity, yet dynamic, cells perish/renew daily, self-rebuild constant, symphony of collaboration, now millions labor to sustain you, not singular, community, coordinated miracle beneath skin. Certain avians rival young humans in wit, vibrant, vocal, frolicsome, parrots rank smartest, African greys count, grasp same/different, 0. Alex identified hues/shapes/amounts, requested, emoted, queried complexly, toddler level or beyond. Wild, puzzles, societies, tools, brains differ, yet parallel intellect. Parrot speech, not mimicry, perhaps thought. Feathers bright, minds brighter, avian, perhaps outwitting expectations. Seas harbor more vitality than terrains combined. We tread soil, dwell under skies, yet most life submerges. Oceans cloak 70% plus surface, hold bulk biomass. Plankton to leviathans, luminous gels to kelp groves, forms innumerable. Reefs, pelagics, trenches, unique throngs. Sea drop, thousands micros. Explored fractionally, mysteries abound. Sea teams, vastest wilderness azure. Planet's eldest entity, quaking grove. Utah's serene stand, perhaps oldest organism, ordinary trembling trees, yet linked below. Pando, aspen clone colony. Trunks identical, root system 80,000 plus years. Propagates root sprouts, forest as one. Trunks cycle, whole endures ice ages, gales, eras. Grove as singular, antique, mute, vital rooted skyward. Certain pathogens benefit. Viruses evoke sickness, yet not all harm. Some sculpt evolution/health. Gut viruses cull bad bacteria, balance microbiota. Others tweak genes, insert helpful sequences, aid adaptation. Human genome, 8% ancient viral, now key for brains/reproduction. Viruses, life's tapestry threads, not foes alone, sometimes partners. Predators predate foliage. Sharks, sleek menaces, lineage ancient. 400 plus million years, trees 350 million. Sharks swam pre-leaf shade. Survived 5 extinctions, dinosaur killer included, form stable, adaptive testament. Hundreds varieties, Gentle giants, odd heads, glowing depths, deep time heritage, each stroke eons shaped, hushed, steady, lasting. Jungles birth mists, rainforests mold weather, daily roots draw moisture, leaves release transpiration. Vapor condenses clouds, rains sustain. Amazon cycles continentally, transatlantic effects. Healthy, self-climate, loss, moisture drop, clouds fade, rain scarcens, tipping risks. Not passive, atmospheric motors exhaling fog, cloud, existence. Continental breath. Certain crustaceans adorn with vital sponges. Shallows, decorator crabs craft camouflage uniquely. Harvest algae / seagrass / sponges, affix via hooks. Living sponges grow on. Hides, mimics, chemical shields, toxins deter. Near symbiosis, mobile reef, home as a tire, ever-adjusting invisibility. Waters disguise artistry. Bugs dwarf humans vastly. World, insect domain. Per person, 200 million bugs. Every niche, canopy to frost, sands to shores. Beetles, 25% animal kinds. Pollinate, recycle, decompose, feed chains. 400+ million years, all extinctions survived. Lifespans vary. Societies complex, adaptations infinite. Small, potent, world shapers unseen. Firstcomers likely last. Paradise avians dance intricately for pairs. New Guinea jungles, birds of paradise dazzle. Metallics, flames, ebony plumes. Fans, wires, bounces. Not visuals alone, choreographed hops, twirls, dips, poses with sounds. Females judge. Selection drives extravagance. Patience, flair, creativity's tale. Rituals, evolution's drama, nature's spectacle love. Arachnids weave tougher than metal threads. Corners, branches, portals. Spiders craft wonders. Silk, body extruded, weight stronger than steel, elastic. Stretches, absorbs. Webs / nets / sacks. Proteins micro-patterned precisely. Varieties per purpose. Adhesive, sleek, resilient, plush. Underwater / airborne spins. Studied for sutures, armor, engineering. Spider weaves muted miracles thread by thread. Glowbugs signal via luminescence. Summer eves, darkness, sparks tiny. Fireflies converse bioluminescent blinks. Patterns species / region / gender specific. Males aerial flash rhythms. Females ground reply timed, courtship luminous, slow/fast/steady glows, abdomen mixes chemicals heatlessly, enchanting dialogue, worn too, bitter/toxic, glow, allure/signal, dark dancing language. Primates employ healing flora. African/South American woods, monkeys medicate. Chimps/others seek bitter plants when ill/wounded. Chew stems, swallow rough leaves, apply skins, compounds antimicrobial/antiparasitic, not routine, symptom triggered. Zoopharmacognosy, self-healing, challenges human exclusivity, instinct/learned/both, hidden wit, branch pharmacy known, microflora yield your breath's bulk, inhales, gifts from seas, not trees alone. Phytoplankton photosynthesize, intake C. Otwo, expel Otwo. Micro, yet 50% plus planetary oxygen. Marine chain base, krill to giants. Atmospheric/climatic vital, sensitive to shifts, unseen everywhere, shimmering subwave cloud. Exhale, ocean sinks, corvids foresee tomorrows. Woods/cities, crows purposeful, prescient. Cache tools, hide provisions, barter. Chose lesser now for better later. Sticks fish food, wires hook, cause-effect grasp. Recall wrongdoers' faces, grudge years. Ape rival intellect, small brains. Not impulse, planners, solvers. Feathered quiet minds, observing/learning/recalling. Serpents detect warmth facially. Sight beyond light for some. Pit vipers/pythons/boas. Facial pits sense, infrared. Thermal maps, warm glows versus cool. Nocturnal edge, precise strikes. Not sorcery, biotuned physics. Sixth sense analog, heat vision world. Reality versions, evolution sculpted for endurance. Tundra erupts suddenly. Year-long, tundra iced, windy, silent. Summer brief/bright/pressing, transformation. Days, soil thaws. Perpetual sun, ground bursts blooms/mosses/grasses explosively. Not gradual, color/scent/life blast. Pollinators hum. Avian's nest. Mammals rear. 8-week window pre-winter. Food web echo. Harsh/still tundra seizes. Ancient still/bloom rhythm sun-timed. Fungus zombifies ants. Tropic groves, eerie shift. Cordyceps unilateralis infects ants, commandeers, permeates body/brain, alters. Ant leaves nest, climbs, grips leaf, dies. Fungus erupts stalk, spores rain. Not fiction, refined strategy, horrific yet evolutionary behavioral mastery. Grove beauty/dark elegance. Smallest, chilling power. Echinoderms melt forms. Sea cucumbers, soft tubes seafloor, yet liquefy. Threatened/tight, rearrange proteins, stiff to jelly, flow crevices. Re-stiffen quick, expel/regenerate organs defensively. Bone/muscle-less shift, slow sea rhythm, dissolve/reform like vital water. Polar swimmers antifreeze blooded. Antarctic chill, most freeze. Icefish, proteins bind ice particles, halt growth. Biochemical cold shield. No red cells/hemoglobin. Pale blood, plasma oxygenates. Slow frigid drifts, strange bio. Extreme adaptation window. Antarctic hush, soft blood, chill heart, unique. Isopterans erect ventilated towers. Termite mounds, dirt piles externally, internal marvels. 30+ FT cities, millions residents. Chambers/tunnels layered. Ventilation. Convection regulates temp/flow. Warm rises/vents, cool draws. Passive climate sans tools. Instinct/iteration/cooperation. Natural control techless. Soil, insect structures rival ours. Muted, effective, adapted. Saurians eject ocular blood. Mythic yet true. Horned lizards, blood squirt defense. Pressure builds vessels. Rupture sprays foul mix feet away. Startles/repels. Lizard flees unharmed. Vessels mend. Extreme yet evolved survival. World dangers. Blood as barrier. Armored, surprising. Nature's endless notions. Vitality sparked subsea depths. Prewoods/fish/bones/eyes. Dark origins. Ancient oceans vents gushed minerals. Extreme. Scald/crunch/dark. Yet life anchored. Initial simple cells. Chemosynthesized minerals. Sans light. Earliest metabolism. Vents host odd resilient. Tubes/clams/thermophiles. Mirror potential extraterrestrial oceans. Far starless, stone warm breath, deeps, oldest cradles. Asteroids regenerate limbs. Tide glides, starfish slow seafloor. Serene, mute, wondrous, lost arm regrows. Masters, rebuild body from fragment with disc. Stem cells slash to central nerves enable. No brain, ring slash tubes move slash sense. Slow, patient rewrite. Studied for healing insights. Reef stillness, regeneration lesson, renewal piecewise. Monotremes oviposit, yet lactate. Oddest, platypus duckbill slash beavertail slash otterfeet. Eggs reptilian, milk mammalian. Monotreme quintet, egg-laying mammals. No teats, milk pores, young lap fur. Males venom spurred, hunt eyeless underwater. Electrobill detects prey signals. Contradictions natural, ancient relic Australian streams. Soft, elusive, wonderfully quirky. Chiropterans echovision nocturnal. Dusk, bats airborne, sound guided, echolocation. High calls rebound, map size slash shape slash range slash texture. Mosquito midair catches. Precise, dense weaves slash slits. Not all users efficient flyers slash hunters. Darkness heard as space. Invisible, form slash rhythm slash motion alive. Snap plants tally preclose. Carolinian bogs, quiet hunter waits. Jaws leaves, trigger hairs. One touch, nil. 2/20 sec. Snap fraction second. Delay avoids falls. Drops slash debris. Active prey triggers. Seals, digests days, reopens. Senses slash timing slash responds. Plant measuring motion. Amphibians court with stones. Antarctic rocks, love pebble gifted. Males select smooth, offer bowingly. Accepted, nest placed, build stonewise. Protects eggs snow slash cold. Premium stones contested, thieved. Often sincere. Gift slash gesture slash start. Frozen south. Love stone clinks. Certain avians slumber airborne. Waves high, no perch, birds master wing sleep. Frigates slash swifts aloft weeks, unihemispheric, half-brain rests. Other pilots slash avoids. Eyes alternate, not deep sufficient. Soaring, awareness slash surrender balance. Sky, dreams winged, cerebrum sparks electrically. Thoughts slash dreams, brain quiet fire. Ideas slash memories slash emotions. Neural leaps dark. 86 billion cells, thousands links, communicative web, impulses axon travel, synapse jump, pattern into senses slash words slash choices. bioelectric, ion channels slash chemicals, storm light slash thought, ever shifting slash alive, sleep, low rhythms, pulse, skull beneath, sparks power awareness, sepia, vanish instantly, cuttlefish, camouflage virtuosos, skin color slash texture slash pattern shifts, eye blink, match sand slash rock slash coral, chromatophores slash iridophores slash leucophores, expand slash contract, hues slash effects, colorblind yet accurate, brightness slash contrast slash polarization, mimic texture, bumps slash flats, hide slash communicate slash hunt slash play, one being endless masks, self-painting canvas breath by breath, lunar pulls coral reproduction, yearly nights full moon, reefs glow life, synchronized spawn, eggs slash sperm release, precisely lunar timed, gravity slash light slash rhythm cues mass action, fertilization odds up, water life snowstorm brief, spectacular event, stationary yet celestial dancing, quiet reef, moon summons, life responds, amphibians ocular swallow, frogs no chew stranger, blink aids, prey tongued in, eyes sink skullward, press mouth top, thrust throatward, visible, slow blink slash squeeze, meal down, evolution repurposes, clever sans extras, sight aids digestion, blink beyond blink, ocular push subtle, flora airborne alerts, attacked e.g. caterpillar, plant signals, volatiles warn neighbors who amp defenses, bitters slash toxins slash toughen, chemical chat, invisible slash powerful, signals specific, chew versus infect, evolved kinade, garden slash wood, infohum, leaf slash root dialogues, certain arboreals, self-duplicate eons, mountain groves, Utah slash Scandinavia, tree proliferates oddly, aspens clone, root shoots sprout stems, trunks seem separate, genetically one, colony like Pando 80,000 plus years, Mammothera start, trunks cycle, roots persist, new growth, forest as one antique, quiet, generational spread, hidden persistence, time roots, life lasts, annelids soil architects, subsurface damp, earthworms labor, simple slash blind slash mute slash slow yet world shapers, tunnel aerate, space roots slash water slash air, consume decay, excrete rich castings, build fertile soil, Woods slash farms slash chains base. Mix layers, redistribute. Darwin, pivotal history role. Quiet slash tireless slash unseen. Life architects. Gardens slash meadows slash woods. Ground shapers. Long necks minimal slumber. Savannah towers. Giraffes almost rest proof. 30 minutes 2 HR daily bursts. Often standing, occasional lie neck curled. Minimal Y, vulnerability, tall slash slow slash predators. Evolved alertness. Group sentry. Thrive minimal, active slash curious slash social. Biotuned open survival. Stars. Lions slash hyenas prowl. Giraffe dreams momentarily. Microbes digest synthetics. Plastic eternal, not wholly. Discovered microbes degrade types like PET. Enzymes break to absorbables. Slow slash efficient. Found dumps slash soil slash insect guts. Hope sustainable waste. Enhance slash replicate large scale. Not total fix. Start. Mess adapted life. New niches slash food slash ways. Tundric canids, seasonal hues. North. Arctic fox silent snow slash rock. Fur shifts. Winter white ice blend. Summer brown slash gray rock slash tundra. Avoids foes. Ambushes prey. Thick insulates -50 degrees C. Paw fur. Becomes land walked. Fur shapeshifter world turned. Abyssal alien throngs. Sunless deep. Sci-fi world. Cold slash dark slash pressed. Odd dwellers. Lanternhead fish. Clear hunters. Glowing gels. Mechanical crabs. Chemosynthetic vents. Others twilight biolum slash drifts. Pressure slash frigid thrive. Features. Huge moths slash bizarre slash invisible. Fraction explored, seen stunning, supplementary alien. Quiet slash vast slash dark life weights. Certain avians tool hunt. Tooling primate slash human. Birds too. Crows slash ravens slash New Caledonians shape sticks slash leaves slash hooks grub extract. Herons bait fish. Finches twig tweeze. Vultures rock egg crack. Select slash modify slash tailor. Young observe slash learn generational. Invention soars wings. Dromedaries waterless weeks. Deserts Africa slash Mideast. Camels steady sand slash sun. Unthirsted. Weeks sands drink. Then 30+ gallons minutes. Humps fat. Energy slash water byproduct. Conserve. Kidneys slash dry waste slash temp fluctuate less sweat. Blood flows dehydrated, lashes sand block, lips thorn-eat, feet dune walk, scarcity specialists, hatchlings pre-shell converse mothers, chick chirps egg in, soft rhythms, not noise dialogue. Hens respond, egg turn slash cluck. Siblings sink hatch, exchange preps outside, bonds slash development. Improves survival, rhythms slash social. Egg alive tiny voices whisper arrival. Heart slash breath slash call pre-crack. Certain bugs freeze survive. Winter brutal tiny, some embrace. Arctic moths slash galls. Fully ice, cryoprotectants prevent cell ice. Glycerol antifreeze preserves. Metabolism near stop. No move slash eat slash grow alive. Spring thaws, resume. Suspended animation, astonishing survival devise. Frost stillness, life ticks molecularly. Ursine's ebony undercoat. White icons snow slash ice slash cold, yet skin black. Absorbs slash retains sun heat, Arctic boon. Fur translucent, scatters light white appears, allows skin reach. Layered, camouflage slash warmth. Swim slash hunt ice seals. Paws wide slash stable, bumped grip. Draws environment warmth. Beautiful slash engineered frozen survival. Nidarian's self-replicate. Ghost float slow slash mute slash ethereal. More clone early stages. Injured polyp regenerates multiples. Adults bud fragments. Replication slash reset structural. Immortal Turritopsis reverts youth cycle. Tides, damage slash renewal. Soft slash ancient slash infinite patient. Quiet rhythm, multiplication slash reinvention slash sea pulse. Form faintly luminesces. You radiate subtly, human bioluminescence. Invisible reactions. Free radicals, lipids slash proteins release photons. Dim 1000 XI week peaks afternoon. Faces most metabolic. They're shimmering dark. Body sleep not still. Hums slash breathes slash glows. Certain aquatics terrestrial stride. Sea slash shore blur. Mud skippers fin walk mud slash climb trees. Skin slash mouth breathe moist. Perch air survive hours slash days crawl. Eels slither grass night's new waters. Evolutionary bridges. Vertebrate sealand shift. Edge, boundaries stretch. Fin slash breath slash step. Formicids float body rafts. Floods, ants assemble, cling mandibles slash legs, thousands waterproof buoyant, air-trapped floats, shifts slash reforms water move. No leader rules local collective, lasts weeks, survival machines, flood chaos, fragile to unified floating calm slash cohesive slash unstoppable. Sea drop, creature thousands, finger ocean touch, invisible vast, drop, millions micros, plankton slash algae slash bacteria slash viruses slash larvae soup, translucent slash jewel slash alien shaped, glow slash dark, marine web base, reefs slash giants, oxygen slash carbon slash climate rolls, unseen always, tide move slash sun multiply slash depth hide, water drop world, ocean galaxies, vitality boils acid thrives, volcanic springs, soar temps slash sizzle acid, extremophiles dwell, Yellowstone slash Danakil, microbes extreme, boil plus heat slash acid pH, chemosynthesis sulfur slash iron slash minerals, cells adapted proteins slash membranes, resemble primal life, potential exoplanetary, extreme, life invents slash footholds fire, whispers, conditions allow, life attempts, flora nocturnal math, dark, photosynthesis halts, energy manage arithmetic, day sugars starch stored, night breakdown survival, divide reserves by dawn hours, rate adjust, too quick, deplete early, slow, waste, molecular not numeral, precise biodivision, leaf, quiet calc unfolds, night, sands eyes slash awareness plant plans, life thinks sleep, strigiforms silent flight, owl glides night, air still, stealth evolved, wings, soft-edged primaries turbulence break, velvety muffle, spacing reduces noise, hunt precision, rustle here leaves slash snow, no whoosh slash flutter, stillness, others noisy, owl silence weapon, shadow wings, feathered ghost, herd chosen, certain annelids full regenerate, have most, perish, planarians, regrow tiny fragments complete, neoblasts stem transform any cell, muscles slash nerves slash organs slash brain, studied healing, freshwater, drift slash divide, broken returns whole, life undoes not, columbids facial recognize, ordinary city flutter slash crumpec, deceptive, recognize feeders slash non-based faces, Clothes change, still ID features. Visual memory developed. Navigate/distinguish styles/words labs. Trained. Categorize/sequence primate thought. Urban blend. But watch/remember/learn. City sky, perhaps known. Form ancient pathogen code. Cells, history ancestors/infections. 8% genome retroviral ancient. Inserted germ cells, permanent. Mutated/silent/repurposed. Brains/placenta. Part virus shaped. Not infected. Echoes battles instructions you. Human. Survival library stitched forgotten creatures. Vastest entity. Concealed mold. No tower/move/roar. Largest. Oregon armillaria fungus. 2,000 plus acres. Underground mycelium. Thousands years. Mushrooms occasional. Real dark root feeder. Forest connector silent web. Not tall/fast/bright. Size/age/reach unmatched. Subsurface more alive than above. Pollinators observe learn. Bees busy/brilliant. Trained ball roll goal sugar. Observers learned/improved efficient. Social rare non-primate/avian. Tiny brains flexible beyond instinct. Hive knowledge nectar spread quiet example/action. Buzz ideas carry. Certain aquatics half-brain slumber. Sleep universal varied. Parrotfish/sharks unihemispheric. Half rests. Other monitors/moves. Predator/current/obstacle aware rest. Dolphins/whales. Similar breathe/float.
Underwater. Partial watchful restoration survival balance. Ocean awake dreams. Saurians hue shift mood not hide alone. Dazzling shifts, mood temp, social. Calm, green, brown. Conflict excite mate, yellows, blues, reds. Crystal skin reflect rearrange structural color. Physics not paint. Communicate hues, warn, invite submit. Forest stage, skin message. Expression not disguise. Planetary field guides migration. Invisible lines, pole, magnetic field. Animals sense. Turtles beach return signatures. Birds thousands compass. Salmon stream hatch. Insects bacteria orient. Mechanism. Magnetite light proteins partial. Earth whispers, life heeds. Vitality renews endlessly. Disasters extinctions odds. Life ceaseless. Vents emerged, continents spread, flight swim burrow soar. Cold heat, acid vacuum time adapted. Cornered, new form strategy. Feathers fur armor thought. Reefs roots nests cities built. Now caves, lakes, springs. New beginnings. Not perfect pretty. Determined. Yumi leaf breath cell. Experiment continues, story writes. And with the concluding wonder tenderly placed, permit the surroundings to hush around you. We've meandered seas, woods, deserts, tundras, peaks, roots antique. Listened flora whispers, in Adarian glows, cetacean melodies. Throughout, one gentle truth resonates subtly below. Vitality extraordinary, not perfection, but persistence, adaptation, endurance, perpetual surprise. Somewhere presently, coral eggs dark release, avian wing slumbers, bloom B-steps counts. You narrative part, not a part nature, composed it. Unit sparks recollections movement, vital thread long unfolding earth. Wherever, mind repose, breath languid, thoughts edge soft. Voyage pauses not ends till wonder beckons. Rest deeply, grateful dreaming together.